Hey, another Blitz game. Looks like we're going to have a King's Indian defense. And I am kind of a fan of the Averbakh variation these days. Putting the bishop on e2, this bishop on g5, and sometimes just launching this h-pawn up the board to attack the black king pretty quickly. Okay, so the immediate knight c6. I guess I can play d5. It kind of opens up his bishop, but it costs him some time. Alternatively, maybe I can play f4 and kind of switch it into a four pawns attack. I like that idea. Now we'll just retreat to h4. And the plan is to go... Okay. Alright, so he's allowing me to take on h5 if I want to. I think I will do that. I could... If I play d5, maybe knight d4 is coming. Then I can play knight f3. I want to somehow end up taking this pawn on h5, though. Queen takes h5 immediately just lets him capture on d4. It's kind of tricky, actually. Okay, I could play knight to f3 to defend the d-pawn, but then he's going to play bishop g4. Maybe that's the best because it gets me developed a little faster, and I can go castle kingside pretty quickly here. Yeah, and maybe now d5. And we're just going to hope that giving him all this activity doesn't do anything for him. We can castle kingside at this point. And if necessary, shortly we'll be going king h1 and rook g1 to take advantage of an open g-file. Thinking about what would happen after black captures on f3 with something. Yeah, this is not... this doesn't look as amazing as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I don't have a light squared bishop anymore, so maybe this is a good idea. We'll take with the pawn, move the king over, and then put a rook on the g1 square. You can also play bishop back to f2 to try to get rid of this knight. I didn't even look at that. Gosh darn it. Alright, so we'll go king to h2. I should have put him there to begin with. And then we'll play bishop f2. e5, okay. Well, I don't have a light squared bishop, so maybe just f5, having a huge central pawn chain on light squares would be a good idea. And his bishop is kind of a piece of crap, so this looks reasonable to me. Also, I can play... No, I think we want the bishop to stay on h4 at this point. So maybe queen, or maybe just knight e2. Knight e2 trying to get rid of his knight. Yeah, let's take this thing off the board, and I want to retain the ability to play f4, so I think I'm going to put my queen on d2 so that I can play rook over to g1 and meet bishop e5 with f4. Okay, bishop e5 is well met by f4, I think. And now we can play rook over to g1. What am I doing? What am I doing? Well, it's not the end of the world, actually. It's really not the end of the world, because because after f6, he has rook to e3, which is a little bit of a problem. But I could take that risk, the risk that he won't find that move. Alright, let's just go for it, because I don't have a ton of time. And after f6 here, if he allows me to go rook takes g8, king takes g8, queen g2 check, I'll win the rook on e4. So he's got to play rook to e3. Yeah, okay, actually now I have queen to g2, don't I? Didn't see this before, but now I'm just going to grab a piece, hopefully. He can't move it away because of queen takes g8. I have the feeling that my queen's a little overloaded here, though, so wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if he has some way to take advantage of the fact that my queen is defending both h3 and working on the g file. Plays d3. I think I'm going to do this to guard my f-pawn. Oh, that that also helps me not lose my queen, so that's a good idea. Let's go rook f2. He comes back up. Yeah, how do we want to do this? We can... shoot, I need to make moves here. Gotta make moves. Rook e3. And then bring the bishop back, maybe? Let's try that. And he goes d2. It's really dumb the way I'm playing. Alright, so let's go... Wow, I'm not playing well. Come on, move faster. Just gonna hope that that this somehow wins. I don't think it does, but yeah, okay, we're in serious trouble here. Oh, but he played that. What? All right. So sometimes you got to take chances when you're losing. Do something that gives you some practical chance to come back in the game. Here, clearly he had to play queen takes g6 when white is toast. But he took the wrong way. All right, thank you for watching.